Hey everybody, it's Monkeypuzzle on your screen. Oh yeah. And you're just in time for episode number 17. Yeah, I've been busy for about a week. Life got the best of me, or the most of me, but I think I can whip out an episode tonight. So let's see what I can do. Now, if there wasn't a Paxel on my back, you could see that I've got the new to me, armored resonant jetpack. And I think if you sneak right click on it, this armor unequips or equips. And that Enderium plating took quite a bit of materials to make, but we have quite a bit of materials, so that's good. But now when I put this on, these armor values right here actually are real. I love the mechanism jetpack, and it's got a slightly better hover mode. This one, if you hover, you sink ever so slightly, which isn't too bad. You can still build with it and stuff. But the mechanism jetpack hover mode was perfect, just like Creative Flight. However, there's a bug that the armored mechanism jetpack doesn't give you the armor it says it does. So now I actually hopefully have a chance of not getting one hit by zombies with their mechanism swords and stuff. So let's do a quick update of the stuff we did before and maybe talk a little bit about what's coming next, and then move on to what we're going to do today. So as far as the golems, a couple episodes back, this one has been harvesting the essence berry bushes, and I'm going to hook it up to the AE pretty soon, but I've been saving them for now so you could see the results. So there is a diamond chest full of essence berries, and another diamond chest full of essence berries, and a third diamond chest almost full of essence berries. So I've been using that to do quite a bit of enchanting. No lack of experience ever. And we have our giant vat of liquid XP that's flowing onward. The last time we made, our last couple episodes, we made this quadruple creeper spawner to get all kinds of stuff, gunpowder, and mainly mob essence. And let me show you how we're doing with that. So over here, and I always got to do this. Down here, that's all set up like it was. And so the mob essence drums are filling up. I've got it turned off right now just for frame rate purposes while I record this, but these are all full of mob essence. So we're building up quite a stockpile here. We're going to need a full warehouse for these here. And then I got the empty drums, and I'm filling them up as I go. Next, we got to make an auto spawner and start using this. I've been giving a few drums to Nilo Rio, who's got a auto spawner set up in the base himself. I want to set my own up just for fun because I haven't done it before. And also, we have so much gunpowder. 76,000 gunpowder, way more than we'll ever be able to craft into TNT and use and have any kind of frame rate at least. So tons of that. There's actually a way I want to turn this into sulfur, and you can do that with mechanism. We'll have to save that for another episode because it will require building a salination plant and making hydrogen chloride gas. And then we can turn gunpowder directly into sulfur, which will be useful for the pyrothrium, for thermal expansion, and for the Enderium ingots and all of that. But that will be coming up. And then finally back here, the ender lilies are doing great. These were a little present from Numbers, the ender core, which you can also grow ender lilies on, although they're more expensive than making the end stone and the tinker's thing. Anyway, yeah, this is the gatherer, and then I had to put 2 harvesters in order to get to the ends there. In here, oops, didn't mean to click on you, sorry. Trying to get that chest, there we go. Just starting on this chest, but these 4, you see that one's full, that one's almost full, that one's full, and that one's full. And we have this many more ender lily seeds too, so we could expand. So probably as many ender pearls as we're going to ever need, unless we start using them for power. And that's on this list here. Let's look at our list. I actually haven't gone over this with you, and this is not complete, but this is kind of how I've been keeping track of some of the things I want to do. So over here, we've got the MFR. I was going to do it with a MFR harvester, but I did it with the golems instead. But we could end up pumping them through an ender generator in order to make power, and that still is a possibility, but we have enough power coming passively from the heat generators and the wind generators, and I still want to make solar generators. So I'm going to call this done for now. Let's use this as we do this, and we can go through other things real quick. So we still need to go to the end, and there's the hardcore ender expansion there, which I've been researching. So we got to get ready for that. The dragon's going to be really tough, and there's a ton of things we can do and make from it. So we'll get there. I did make endstone, so that's good. And we're working on Thaumcraft. I haven't started Ars Magica yet, and so that should be coming up soon, but we have a whole base ready for it. And of course, there's the bees and the trees, which I want to get into. These were ways I was going to make mob essence, the cursed earth grinder, and use it in the MFR auto spawner. We're still going to do this. We'll probably still do this, so I'll leave it up. More Tinker's weapons. Actually, I haven't made a longsword yet, so I can't take that down. And I want to make some farms over by the Wizard's Peak base, which we'll get back to when we start our Ars Magica. But there's a village by it, and I want to expand that village. I've been playing with it a little bit, making a brownstone path. And I want to set up all our farms over there. These will be some of them. And let me see. I made this Calclavia modular force field system. Did that and used it with the field stabilizer module to make cool bases. One more base I want to make at least is a Sacred Springs base. So let's leave that up. And then I made the ME network, but I haven't made a pattern assembler yet. And I want to make a mechanism solar farm. I've made obsidian armor and obsidian swords, so that's all good. I want to make heart canisters in an upcoming episode, a height map projector. And I've yet to play with elevators in this series, or sky blocks, or there was something, the ender transmitters and receivers. Oh, seemed like kind of like wireless redstone, I think, but with another mod. Anyway, so if there's stuff you want to see on this wall, let me know. And if I like it, we'll put it up. And there's lots of other ideas I haven't put up here yet, but that's just some idea of what's coming up next. So first today, I want to take you to a brief clip that I made with Numbers where he finished the auto kill of the Wither. And I'm going to show you that, and then we'll come back and we'll do a little bit more this episode or something, because we haven't done anything yet. All right, see you in a few minutes. All right, now I wanted to show you this. I'm here with Numbers 141. Hey, Numbers.
Hello.
How you doing?
Pretty good, how are you?
Good, good. So Numbers has made a project out of this Wither Killer. You've seen it in a couple different stages already. You saw it when it was just a warded chamber. Oh, I shouldn't go in there. A warded chamber for killing the Wither. And then you saw it when we put this modular force field system on it and made it automatically spawn the Wither. Now, Numbers has it so that it kills the Wither automatically. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, sure. So basically when you come in here, you'll see this mob counter over here, the Mine Factory load, and it sends a redstone signal when there's a mob in there. So it lifts up this piston, so then the Wither gets stuck in those blocks, and he can't explode anything or shoot anything.
Mm-hmm. And I see those are warded.
Yeah.
Everything's in here is warded, right?
Yeah. You don't need the other ones, it's just for extra safety.
Uh-huh.
And then it sends a redstone signal to this autonomous activator with a power fist with a battery and a railgun.
Okay.
And it shoots.
And the railgun does them in?
Yeah.
All right. You want to show us?
Yeah, sure. If you want to come in here, you can just hit craft another star.
Okay. So I craft another star. We just do one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so it
And
takes...
then it comes up here and separates the items
Uh-huh.
into the different chests and automatically places the soul sand. And you'll see here, there's 4 of them.
Right on.
And then it goes into this filing cabinet for the wither skeleton skulls. But sadly, you can't get comparator readings off of filing cabinets, and I have to use a filing cabinet because there's a glitch with the chest. They like duplicate it.
It duplicates the skulls?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember last time I used it, I got 8 extra skulls.
Yeah.
Which most people wouldn't find a problem, but I didn't feel good about that.
Yeah. So once the soul sand's down, you just press this button,
Uh-huh.
and it should place down the skulls pretty soon.
Okay.
This happened again. It's not placing them for some reason.
We've seen it work before.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
So it'll auto spawn it, and we can come in here now. It won't do anything. You might get damaged.
He's about to blow.
And then this will kill them over time. Pretty fast, actually. And
Yep, that was pretty quick.
yeah, and then the items get sucked up into this vacuum hopper and into the AE system, and the XP, I'm being selfish. I take it into my own system.
I think that's fair enough payment.
So then everything's in here.
Look at that. We've got a real Nether star, a miniature yellow heart, and a division sigil. So that's awesome. Automatic crafting, almost, of Nether stars.
Yeah.
It's basically absolutely automatic, except for having to push that button right there.
Yeah, I might eventually make it so it'll like detect the soul sand and eventually do the bind itself, or like send redstone signal.
I'm sure there's a way, but this is pretty darn close.
Yeah, I'll work on that eventually.
That's awesome. Well, thanks, Numbers,
Yeah.
for increasing the number of Nether stars on the server. Cool, man. We'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Okay, we're back. I hope you liked that clip and the almost automatic Nether Star Crafter. Now let's head up to the Thaumic Moon and let's go a little farther with Thaumcraft. I'm not going to show you everything I do with Thaumcraft because it might get a little dull, but I've had a policy in my modded series to show everything once if I can. And I want to move into the Infusion altar today and do a couple other things. One of those is making some wand cores. I haven't put anything on my wand yet. The focus of equal trade is something I really want to make first, so I think I can just go ahead and do it. And there I have it. So with that, let me see. Where is my wand? I don't have a wand on me. I made a ender chest to match my ender pouch where I keep all my magic stuff in. So I don't know how to do these. I think the key is F. You know what? I may have changed it. I may have to go into my key bindings and see if I can get this right. I shouldn't. If it takes too long, I'll skip it. So configure. Yeah, let's change the focus, but it does have a conflict. I also have that as sprint. Okay, I think I got it figured out. I changed my Thaumcraft key binding to change the wand focus to G. And if I hold G, I get this little thing. It shows my one and only wand focus right now, which is the focus of equal trade. I click on it, and now it is equipped on my wand. And if I press Shift and G, it goes back into here. Eventually, when we have a lot of these, I'll have to make the little pouchy thingy. But for now, let's see if it works. So let's go ahead again and equip it. And then, oh wait, I need to keep that. Oh wait, did I just unequip it? Here, let's do it again. One. Okay, there. Now it's on it, I think. And let's put one of these down. I might as well put it down here. I want to put some glass on the floor. So I think, do I shift right click maybe? And then try left click? Yes, it works. So this was the #1 thing I wanted out of Thaumcraft, was just the wand of equal trade, or now it's the wand focus of equal trade, because there's so many places where that comes in handy. And the next one I wanted was the portable hole, which we're going to make next. And the third one I wanted was the dislocation focus, which I just found out is actually part of Thaumic Tinkerer, and I haven't done the research for that yet. So can't do that yet, but we can go ahead and make the portable hole. But for that, we're going to need to make the infusion altar, because now we're doing Arcane Infusion. So let's go ahead and start that. I haven't done this before, but we'll see how I do. One of the things I'm going to need to do it is the arcane stone block. So let's get a bunch of those. And then I'm going to need a bunch of, I'm going to need a bunch of pedestals. I think I'm going to start with about 8. So let's go ahead and make 8 and get these back. I'm going to need some bricks, some arcane stone bricks. So let's grab those. And then the last thing I'm going to need, which I need to look up again over here in Artifice, is how to make this thing, the runic matrix. So any 4 shards, ender pearl, arcane stone blocks. So let's see if I can do that. And what I have the most of, as far as shards, over in my ME network is earth shards. So wherever we can, we'll use earth shards. Put those in, and this, and we can go ahead and make our first runic matrix. Excellent. Now let's see if I could remember how this goes together. I'm pretty sure we've got that in the middle, and then these arcane stone bricks go like that. And then we need 4 arcane arcane stone blocks on top of those. And then we're going to need to skip a space and put the runic matrix. So I'm going to shift click on this, shift right click, because I think if I just right clicked, it would have placed it on that pedestal. And this is where my hover needs to come in as I get my runic matrix and place that right there. So hopefully I've done everything right, and if I tap on this, we'll have my very first infusion altar. Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. Woo, that thing is so cool. It's very good looking. Hardly Minecrafty, but we'll roll with that. Yeah, it's just really neat looking. So there it is. I'm going to make lots of stuff with this. So the first thing we're going to make is the portable hole, the focus of portable wholeness, or something like that. I think I had one more of these in here that left over from Nilo Rio. So these need to be placed symmetrically. I think they go 1 block back from this. I've never done this before, so once again, I'm doing something new on camera. Eventually, I will know all these mods. And we'll be working from a different place. But for now, we're learning as we go by the seat of our pants. Okay, so the recipe, once again, for making the portable hole, which is in Thaumaturgy. It's the one focus : portable hole. Okay. Ender pearl in the middle. Got a triangle of nether quartz and a triangle of entropy, earth, and air. Entropy, earth, air. Okay. So let's see if that's entropy. Oh, we're missing an earth. Let's grab an earth right there. Now, these have to be placed symmetrically. I don't know if they need to be placed exactly like they are in the recipe or not. I'm gonna try to get as close as I can. You would need to shift these pedestals around for each recipe to do it exactly like it's shown. So I'm hoping there's a little bit of a fudge factor as long as things are symmetrical. Okay, so there they are. Now if we place our ender pearl in the middle, which we don't have one of, and tap with our wand, hopefully we'd make this thing. One other thing I want to do first, just from watching other folks, and when I was showing you the creeper grinder, I meant to also show you how many creeper heads we have. 4,242. And then nice, reasonable amount of creeper statues and trophies and 2,222 creeper hearts. But let's grab a few stacks of these because we have them and they're cool. And then let's go down under here and place them because it says in the instructions that placing arcane paraphernalia like candles and skulls and crystals helps with the stability of these infusions. Now this one, the instability is not very high, but we're going to need this for later anyway. I can't place skulls straight on the ceiling like I'd like to, so I'm going to have to make a little platform to place them on. But I'm going to go ahead and make this, and then I will bring you back in a moment. Okay, so we'll add to this over time, and I think I'm going to get pretty tired of this Simply Jetpack's hover mode pretty soon. But we're going to just go ahead and place creeper heads all around here and try to keep it as symmetrical as possible. I don't know if the direction that the heads are facing even matters, but this should help with our infusions. And eventually I'll probably just do it till I have a solid layer of these guys. They have a little bit of angularity to them, I see. Hopefully that's okay. I don't see why that would matter that much. Okay, there we go. We have a nice ring of creeper heads, and hopefully they stick around when I do that. And I haven't yet to see anywhere where it says the specs basically on how far away you can place these objects for the stability of the infusion altar. But I've seen people place them below and above, so I'm hoping this will work. And this recipe should be no sweat anyway. But we've got them down there. Can we see them? Sort of, yeah. It's going to give me the willies all the time, thinking there's creepers down there. Let's go ahead and just dump some stuff off. Okay. And let's see if we can make our portable hole focus. All our stuff seems like it's still on there. I guess stuff sticks around. That's a great way to store things, although it's probably not that good for your rendering. And I've gone ahead and make sure that I have the essentia, whatever I need in here, whatever you call it in this state. But I've got the permutatio, the perditio, and the iter, which are the things I needed for this. So that's all prepared. And I think you just right click on that. Yep. And here we go. Our first infusion. Okay, it's sucking up the iter. Woohoo! And hopefully I'm not going to get zapped or something being too close to this thing. And still sucking up iter, and now it's sucking up the alienus was another thing it needed, and the permutatio and the perditio all sucked up in there. And is something missing? There was, this is not there. Okay, so hopefully it's taking the objects. Yep, hopefully it got that first one over there that was gone. We'll see. Yes, there it is. We've got our portable hole focus. There we go. I right clicking eventually got it for me. So now when I press G for me, I can switch to that, and I could go back to my equal trade and so on. So let's see. Woohoo! I'll never have to dig through things again. Oh yeah. Get back up here. So that's very, very cool. All right, well that's probably most of what I have time for today. Hopefully that wasn't too long already, but we made our first infusion altar. What I'm going to probably do between episodes is I'm going to use this infusion altar to make the fancy golem core that does decanting, or I think the decanting keeps this full, but there's another one. Let's see what it's called. The Golemancy, the advanced golems. Let me see. Oh, it's all in these guys. Yeah, the alchemy, decanting and alchemy, and use too. Actually, I think is going to come in handy. Basically, yeah. So the decanting will keep that full. Alchemy, they'll automatically fill these, and all these essentia tubes with their wink, 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 wink will be a thing of the past. And there's like 55 different aspects or essentia, or one of these days I'll get my vocabulary straight on this, and I would really have a hard time fitting all 55 in like this with these tubes. So now I'm going to be able to stack them and have enough room. I'll probably do something like Etho did with the barrels of files, because these fill up so quick, and rather than having the golems just whatchamacallem, filling up these jars and water jars and having them be full, have them fill barrels of files so that we can have lots more of these things stored and then put them in here as we need them, or some combination of the above. I'm not going to try to do that on camera right now, and Etho did it already, so I don't have to show you how that's done. You can go see his thing. And probably from here on, most of the infusion altering now, I don't know if that's a correct word. I know, in fact, I know it's not. But most of that I do from here, I'm going to probably just do on my own. I just wanted to start it with you guys. But next time you see me, I'll probably have most of this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and make all the wand cores and so on. But I have a neat idea for getting some of the things we're going to need for Thaumcraft. That's going to involve attack golems and the space inside here. We'll probably do that very soon. Anyway, I'm talking on and on, but this is still Monkeypuzzle jumping off into the world. And thank you so much for watching all the way. I'll try to get the next episode out a little sooner this time. But, you know, real life comes first. But we'll keep moving through this. Anyway, thank you again. See you next time. Bye-bye.